Alright, what's going on, guys? So, if you're on the same boat as me and you've been wanting dynamic turn signals, well, I've come across how to make them work. I'm first going to show you the setup. So in here, I have an inline fuse line. I believe it's 18 gauge. You can see up in here, I'm tapped into the 20 amp fuse, and that's for the cigarette lighter, so it'll only be dynamic if you have your accessory on, but I mean, you could pick a different fuse if you really want. But I have a 5 amp fuse plugged into the 20 amp location of the cigarette lighter, and I have that ran all the way down in here. If you've done a sub, then this is pretty straightforward. Run all the way down and through here and out over here. There's this shielding of the inner liner for the trunk. Yeah, I have the 12 volt supply ran up and through here. Then I also have, from this grommet, I have two 18 gauge wires that run all the way up from here. The way I ran it is I have a 12 volt line running up to connect to all 4 lights. Now, if you don't feel safe, you can run 2 12 volt lines, but 1 is enough. And so basically, how to make these work is you could use the factory plug and just depin them, but my factory has 4 pins. It's a 4-pin connector, and so they're labeled. So basically, pin 1 is ground, pin 3 is your turn signal and brake. This is for my setup. If yours matches mine, then just keep following along. But 3 is turn signal and brake. And then this side, pin 2 is your tail lamp, just your tail light on. And then pin 6 is your tail lamp 2. So you have 2 tail lamps. You have pin 2 and pin 6. And basically what you need to do is you need to add a 12 volt supply, and you need to jump pin 6. You need to jump pin 6 to pin 2, kind of like how I did here, to pin 2. And this synchronizes the inner and the outer. What you also have to do is you have to order a pin for this connector, and that is going to plug into pin 6. One second. This yellow line. So you have to pin it directly into your connector. Same thing here. Pin 1 is ground. There should be an empty slot. Pin 6 should be empty if you have the same setup as mine. You want to order a replacement pin. I got it on ECS tuning. I know FCP Aero has them. It's basically a repair wire. It's a 0.68, 0.63 millimeter pin, but it's already pinned for you, and you just chop it in half because it comes with 2. Exact same thing here. So from left to right, it's the same exact pin orientation. So kind of have them labeled here. Pin 1 was ground. You don't have to do all this if you're the same setup, like reverse light. Only the inners have the reverse light. Yeah, blinker and brake. Then your fog light. But essentially, you're going to add a 12 volt supply to pin 6. And then you're going to want to jump your pin 2 to your pin 6. They're the same color. One second. To your pin 6 here. But I had this harness. You could literally do it from here, but I just had this spare harness, so I don't have to fuck with this factory harness. But it's basically what I have going on. is I'm jumped on pin 6 to pin 2 on here. That synchronizes it. And then you need a 12-volt supply. So the 12-volt supply for the inner is pin 6. For the outer is pin 5, which I have here. This yellow wire, this red wire. And I have it ran up and through the trunk. Up and through here. And I jump it and have it run all the way across. You're gonna have to remove all the liners. Just do it. It makes your life a lot easier. But yeah, so moral of the story, basically, run a 12-volt supply. You could jump it to all 4 lights. The outer, you jump the 12-volt to the 5 pin. The inner, you jump to the 6th pin. And to synchronize it, it's gonna be pin 6 on the outer and pin 2 on the inner. Just remember, they're the same exact color. It's like a brown and red line. And I just jumped it in line. I mean, you could solder, do whatever the fuck you want, but this has been working for me. Yeah, that's basically it. If you have questions, let me know. Here's my lights. Just wrapped them. But these are the ones you want. It's 91A and 92A. And then these are also 91, 92, but I think it's like F and E or something. But yeah, hope this helps someone because I was lost for a long time. You don't have to buy this harness. You don't have to use this harness. I just had it laying around. You could just go directly here. Do it from here, but this makes, don't mind my solder, but this makes life a lot easier. Yeah. Hope you enjoy and help someone else out because I was lost. I was lost for a long time.